Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I am here to do a divine collective message for the divines out there that need this message in this moment, space, and time. So I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light. Namaste to you all. Today is January 10th, 2025. It is a portal day, 119. All right, and I also touched on this in an earlier message that I'm uploading at this time. The Hollywood, LA area fires have been very heavy in my messages. So I have to be obedient to it and get the messages out because this is a traumatic event. Yeah. Excuse me. A lot of people are at a loss for words. A lot of people don't know what to say. I'm hearing they're shaken. Like they're awakening and it's shaking them. It's shaking up them. Like they're shaken by the catastrophe. The whole world is pretty much shaken. Even if people might not think that this affects them, it does. This is a global effect. And I keep hearing Armageddon because that's what it's looking like. And Hollywood has been on the map for movies, for attractions, for where people live. And the area that this was like their neighborhood, or just a neighborhood that was wealthy and classy and, you know, the uppity bougie kind of vibe. Elegant, and also a mix of laid back, being, you know, worthy. Like, I don't want to say worthy in a way of, okay, thank you, Spirit. Because in a sense, it's kind of like, these are worthy people. You know, these are people that, like, you know, their worth in a way. And when I say that, it's because the worth is like, you can look up somebody and see how much they're worth. And that's what I kind of meant when I heard that. So these are like those worthy people live there that are worth a lot of money. And I never understood that or understood it. I'm still trying to get an understanding of it. How much someone is worth. Putting a dollar sign on their human remains. I don't know. I don't know, but it's like, if I had to value my worth as an individual, what would it be? And so these people have been valued by the worth of who they are as an individual in mainstream. And, you know, a lot of people don't feel worthy at this moment. They feel like nothing is worth it anymore, I'm hearing. This is a tough message to deliver because this is a non-judgment zone over here. My readings are never to judge or to question anyone's life or, you know, just judge someone unfairly with ill intent. This is a healing journey over here, a healing zone, a zen zone, a clarity zone, a uplifting zone for the spiritual journey, if you resonate with it. So if it don't resonate, don't eat the food on the plate, okay? If you don't vibe it, excuse me, exactly. And I'm being so 100%. If this don't resonate with you, if you don't vibe the messages that I receive or the downloads, that's cool with me. Find the reader that's best for you, okay? I am not for everybody, and I know that. This particular part of the journey is definitely heavy. I've been feeling a lot of heavy energy, even all last year. Spirit had me in hibernation preparation, okay? To prepare to deliver these messages that are tough. These battles are tough, and so are these messages that I need to deliver. They're tough. So a lot of people are not going to sometimes understand these messages because of the direction they may take. That's my little nephew, y'all. He's just using the restroom, so I didn't know he was in there. So I do apologize if y'all hear noise in the background. So I might have to get up and help him if it's just give me a moment, because he's gonna keep saying it. Okay, guys, hold on. Thank you for your patience as I got up. So yeah, I don't really know where I left off at, so I do apologize. But it might come back. I'll try to get it to come back. I did write a lot though, because this is my second video for today. I think I was saying something about these messages, and it is really like a message that's it's like tremendous. This is a tremendous global event. Okay, that's where I was going to go with it too. When it comes to Hollywood, Hollywood has been on the map. Hollywood is known as a place that the actors go, they live. It's a main attraction. And you watch movies or TV shows or concerts, or it's just a lot of famous landmarks in this area that are highly publicized or highly known in the community or in the world. It's a tourist spot as well. So to know that, like I saw a video the other day, and one of the girls who is born and raised in the LA area, she was like, y'all, the Marvel movie, the Iron Man movie house is gone. And my little nephew loves Iron Man and all those. And I had to look it up because I really didn't remember how it looked. And it's like a futuristic home that's set on the coast, very beautiful, very high-tech home. It's like a stamp in the Marvel films for Iron Man. The house is gone. So it's more than they lost their home, they can rebuild. It's losing history of mankind being wiped off. It's like an ice age, okay? And so I screenshot some energy that look, y'all, and it's 2:33. You can't make this shit up. It's 2:33 p.m. Yeah, this is Friday, January 10th, 2:33 p.m. Eastern time. This is like a cry for help. And Hollywood has been on the map. You better go and get it. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting so many distractions. But Hollywood has been on the map. And now it's on the map, and it is on TV. And this is not a movie. This is not an act. This is real time. And they have been stripped of everything that they've worked so hard for. So I'm going to go ahead and continue basically this message, because I didn't really get to say everything that I wrote down on my other video. So I'm just kind of going to go through these, and I might get cards. I might get my Game of Thrones cards, because Game of Thrones is symbolic to this message as well and what's happening. So I might get some of those cards. So let's go here. Again, I'm not a psychic. I am just a messenger. All right. I am here to deliver the most high messages and the purest living light vibes possible from my ancestors, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the most high source. All right. In the purest love energy possible. I remove any dark entities, evil eye vibes, Evil eye vipers and negativity from this space. We keep this space divinely protected by our archangels and the Most High Creator. I'm here in Los Angeles, City of Angels. I'm hearing the movie with Meg Ryan and what's his name? Nicolas Cage. In the movie, the song Iris from Google Dolls. City of Angels, that's what I'm hearing. Was that in Los Angeles? City of Angels. I haven't heard that movie in so long. City of Angels. You definitely are like an angel on earth. This is what part of your mission is too. You came here to create like heaven on earth when it looks like hell on earth and destruction right now. So you're like this angel. All right, let me go to the portal. Oh, I already talked about that. Let me see. I said I was going to look something up, and I can't remember. Y'all bear with me because I kept getting distracted. Let's see. So, January 10th, 2025, at 3:33 a.m. is when I officially started getting these downloads. This was on January 8th, 2025 is when I started to receive intense downloads. And I woke up in the middle of the night, all these messages start coming, right? And even though the fires were starting like on the 7th, the 8th is when like the destruction really, really hit. All right. Make sure. Okay. Then I heard 333 because that's when it started, when I started getting the energy. Threes has been showing up, and then I kind of got like a World 3 energy coming through here. Then I heard Book of Revelations. I heard to die is to be reborn again. So this is like a rebirth of people. And then I did hear identity crisis. So yeah, this is like a rebirth for people to reclaim their identity. It's just unfortunate because like it's just everything is ash and rubble, and you can't even, it's a community, it's a village, it's everything that someone only knows. All right. So what else? And again, I know that this might be my, well, how many messages am I doing now? Like 4th. But every message is a little different. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So let me see, what else did I write? Okay, this is a tax bracket that doesn't usually go through a crisis or a life crisis such as this type of devastation. So this is people like in a certain tax bracket who have never really gone through a crisis like this. Everything does come probably easy, or, you know, they have wealth to obtain certain things that are more costly in life, but they've never like had a hit home devastation mark like this. Living in California, you're definitely aware of the fires, so it's something that they're aware of, and maybe something could have been salvageable, like, but there's nothing left of this community. So that's why some people are like, what was it really? And then I found the article or YouTube video of a guy who worked, I forgot, he worked somewhere, but 2 years ago he left California. He worked like in the engineering or something, environmental climate, some type of job like that. But he left California 2 years ago because he knew this was going to happen. He just didn't realize it was going to happen this fast. So he's explaining how and what he was trying to tell people, let them know. He just didn't know it was going to happen this soon. So his community, he's like devastated that his whole community is gone, but he knows why this is happening. And he's voicing it. So I sent it to myself so I could share it with you guys, because this is like a rapture vibe that's being captured. An idea here is like a wake-up call, the woke. When Starseeds woke up, it's like they're actually waking up these stars in the physical. The Starseeds are waking them up. So this is what's happening. Because starseeds have woken up to wake up even these celebrity stars in the physical. Okay, let me see. Yes, they have money. I'm just reading what I channeled. Yes, they have money and can rebuild. But aside from that, they lost their entire life accomplishments, plus their family traditions, our generation homes, their memories. It's imagining, okay, I was giving an example. I got a lot of chicken scratch. But it's imagining losing your own home and okay, I see what I wrote. So it's kind of like imagining losing your own home and your own community. And if that did happen, because some people have already experienced a devastating loss like this, or a fire or whatever sort. So my sincere condolences to those who have gone through something like that. Yes, spiritual birth, we definitely, it's so many people going through it. And it's like, is it going to stop? And where is it going to hit next? This is a series of events here. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was this lady. She did say something about 2025. And we are in 2025. I have to find that particular YouTube video because she was talking about the population control and New World Order and things. And it's like really old YouTube video. You probably really won't find it unless you know about it. And I really want to say she said something about 2025 and the agenda or something. Look, I'm telling you, my readings are getting deeper. I will still be posting on YouTube. However, I will be going to Patreon because these messages are definitely getting deeper. But for now, this is what I'm putting out. This is what I'm being called to put out on this platform at this time. My spiritual team has given me that clarity and that clearance to do it. And that's why I am doing that. If you guys do want to get in touch with me though, ever, which I think is important, my email is in the description of this message. I'm gonna start some kind of, with Patreon, like a roll call, or we'll have like a place we can check in with each other and stay connected. For those who want to, I mean, you don't have to, of course, or just be there for each other in this time, because we uplifted humanity, and it's hard because on this walk, uplifting humanity as a whole, when they're so lost and broken, a lot of people are not going to see how to find their way out of here. Now, some people are taking this as a positive, trying to stay positive about it all. And this could definitely bring peace on earth and more compassion on earth. When people lose things as devastating as this is, and the monumental depths of it, like, it has wiped away centuries of history. It's like literally like I Am Legend, that movie, Will Smith, it looked like that, or all those movies that you see in that. And the crazy thing is, these are movie stars that are being affected. They played in particular movies like this. That's kind of crazy when you think about that, huh? Some of those stars who lost their home have played in movies that are this. Thank you, Spirit, because I also wrote, y'all, I wrote so much. I got 4 pages, just 4 pages alone today. But at the end of what I was writing, speaking of the movies, I saw the movie because I saw one article or video where they were saying how people just abandoned their cars on the freeway, and they had to get bulldozed to the side so the fire trucks could get through. Nobody knows. It's so many cars on the freeway. I don't know if anybody will ever go back for their car, because I mean, it's so many cars on that freeway. Unless they're contacted by their insurance company eventually, who knows? but it's just like stranded. And it made me think about the movie with Julia Roberts, the Netflix movie she just did, which is Leave the World Behind. I remember that. For those who saw it, it was very just, it could have been more in depth. It could have been this and it could have been that. But it did get basically straight to the point. But there was a scene where all the Teslas drove a certain way and they crashed into each other. And everybody, like, they were abandoned vehicles. And the scene on this news broadcast reminded me of that movie. And I was like, dang, it looked just like that. And that was at 2:14 p.m. when I wrote that, because I heard Leave the World Behind. Then I kept thinking about the movie, which I kept forgetting to reference it, which was This Is the End, I believe that's what it's titled. And it's the movie with all of the celebrity cast. It's like a funny movie about the end of days, about the end of the world in Revelation. And all the celebrities are playing in this movie. Isn't that crazy? Like, let's think about that. Because all these celebrities, it looked just like what it looked like with these fires. Let me find This Is the End. So even with those symbolic messages with the movies alone, it's just like, what? You know, I keep saying I'm gonna stop saying, you know, because I realized I say it, and I stopped saying I was doing good for a minute, and then I realized I think I'm saying it again. So I apologize out there if I am saying that too much. Let me see. This Is the End. Yep. It came out in 2013. So this is the movie. I want to play the trailer, but let's just go to it. And they're real names in this movie, which I thought was cool. So the overview of this movie is in Hollywood, y'all. It says in Hollywood. I know this is a little blurry, but y'all could pause it or y'all could look it up. 22:33 on the timer and 22:34. Okay. It got 100%. This was 100%, and they loved the cast. Let's see here. All right, in Hollywood, actor James Franco is throwing a party with a slew of celebrity pals. Among those in attendance are his buddies, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, Danny McBride, and Craig Robinson. Suddenly, an apocalypse of biblical preparations, erupts. Y'all, before I even finish reading this, I need a break. Like, this is really crazy to me right now. Hold on. Ooh, child. Let's bring some love energy up in here. The world is needing some love right now. Y'all, excuse me as I'm hearing that a lot of people are showing love and compassion to each other because they are experiencing this hurt together. No one is exempt. No one is exempt. So let me go back to this. This is crazy. Suddenly, an apocalypse of biblical corporations erupts, causing untold carnage among Tinseltown's elite and trapping Franco's party in his home. It says Tinseltown's elite. Y'all, I just did a video yesterday that said this is a spiritual meaning, the spiritual message about the Hollywood fires and elite status. I just put a video about that yesterday. Because this is about the elite status that's been in power. And unfortunately, it's like crumbling down. This power structure. I'm hearing a power structure was destruction and disruption. Power cord, people trying to. And then, I don't speak on politics. Let's just say it like this. There's a very famous person in politics who's been convicted. And they're in charge of certain things. So there's people that are like, how's that possible when you're convicted of things that are unjust? So who's running the world, or who's holding things up? And so it just has a lot of people questioning what's really happening in not only the USA, but in the global scheme of things. Because it all adds up. It all connects. We are all one. If something happened to this continent versus something happened to this continent, it's going to affect this other continent. It's going to affect the cities, the states, the people, the buildings, the energy of the atmosphere. It's going to affect. We're feeling the effects. This is an effective push. I'm hearing spirit say like effective programming. This is like an effective push. I'm hearing effective healing. Okay. This is affecting people and healing them at the same time. It's very ironic because it's not like it's going to take people forever to heal from this, or some people will never heal from this. I'm going to play some news things that I found. And this guy was saying how his experiences with locals were so touching. He heard a loud scream and he went out there and there was a lady just crying out. She was older, probably in her 80s or 90s or something. And she was like, this is where I was supposed to die. This is where I was supposed to go home and leave this earth. And now it's gone. It's left me instead. And I had that channel energy like the other day too, where this is like people, even though these people might have a lot of money, or this is an area that you would think, okay, they'll rebuild in no time. It's not about that. We have to get past the physical aspect of what this was, or the material things of what this was. This is a huge calling spiritually, okay? So going back to this movie, as the world they knew deteriorates outside, cabin fever and dwindling supplies threaten to tear the six friends apart. Okay? He got that TV up really loud out there. Hold on. Did I leave that remote out there? Y'all bear with me. Because it's a little loud. Alright guys, I do apologize. It's like a snow day here. It snowed and we rarely get snow, so it's a little bit more noisy today than normal. So yeah, so they are in this home, these celebrities, and it's a apocalypse outside. Kind of like what they're experiencing in real life right now in real time. So this is crazy. Then of course Leave the World Behind movie with Julia Roberts and what's his name? Let's go to that movie too, actually, since we're talking about these movies. So Leave the World Behind, when it came out 2 years ago, 2023, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, so 2-2. Interesting. So, overview. A family vacation on Long Island is interrupted by two strangers bearing news of a blackout. As the threat grows, both families must decide how best to survive the potential crisis, all while grappling with their own place in this collapsing world. And it is 2:55 as I read that. I don't think y'all could see it. 2:55. Well, dang. Forgot the angle is different. So that could be symbolic, that number. Let me go back to what I wrote down. So, then I heard a time in the wind. So this is like a time in the wind, like a time that's gone now. And then I did hear gone. And then I heard a total of 4 portals since devastation. But it's actually 3. So I take that back. Or actually, let me see. 3. Because it happened on the 8th, basically. Or the destruction, the aftermath, really was really taking over. And then the 9th, 10th, 11th. Because tomorrow is a 111 portal. So it's a lot of things happening and shifting. Ones, like chosen ones, are also I'm hearing some chosen ones are being captured. Because every battle has, again, losses or innocent bystanders, victories, survivors, all of that. Capture, like prisoners of war. I did hear that in the other video. Excuse me. Some might, pass on while doing things that they love to do. So this is a battle. This is a war that's not technically fighting in the army here, but it is a fight going on. And then army fights are happening as well. So it's just like a lot of shit going on, a lot of tragedy. So then I heard world news, the world news. Yeah, this is on like the world news. This is like all over the world on the news, okay? I heard, because everybody, think about who lives there. It's different nationalities of people that live there as well. So then I heard people who have lived to be seen on the TV scene. Oh my God, I did hear this. People who have lived to be seen on the TV scene are now the true main attraction. No more distractions. May have money, but rebuilding won't be the same. Then I did hear New World Order crumbles and shambles. And then I heard gambles due to gambles. So this is like crumbling and shambling due to some gambles. Because again, not everybody is on the dark side of this war. There are some light people also that have been affected that, again, were everyday people just living a life. And it's like getting caught in a crossfire vibe. All right, this is a supernatural symbolic message for this particular download, okay? Again, if you don't vibe this, I get it. I can only keep being obedient to the Most High as I deliver this message. It's heavy. Oh my God, I heard elite status, and then we hear elite. Hold on. Elite was in the This Is the End movie. Yep. Suddenly an apocalypse. It causes eruption and untold carnage among Tinseltown's elite. It says elite in here. And so then I heard the root of Hollywood has been dismantled, partly because elite status. greed, money, fame, luxury, judgmental mindsets, lavish images, plastic facades, high dollar purchases, selfishness, corruption, power, dark intentions, our motives have been a mask foundation of the Hollywood structure. Getting to the root of why this happened, where it happened, is getting to the root of all evil in the entire world. Then I heard World War III, Armageddon. I heard spiritual army of light workers, healers, and starseeds and shamans. So there's a spiritual army of those waking up. And then it's a spiritual army of just people who are woke up, who have waken up to this now. Because now it's like, okay, government, how you going to help us? Usually, these people don't have to turn to government assistance. The government now is having to assist these people. It's like the government probably wanted this. I don't want to say it like that. Let me not say it like that. Because if I'm just thinking about how people did not have to, these certain people never had to turn to the government for dependence, or for, they never had to break their independence to depend on the government. Hey, I can raise my hand. I done had government assistance. I've been unemployed. Got my government unemployment. Okay, food stamps. I tried to apply. Couldn't get them, but I know people who get them. So a lot of these people never had to have that. So it's turning to these people to see how they're going to assist. So the government is like who people are kind of turning to in this moment. Ugh, it's crazy out here. So elite status people who probably had a lot of money, and some of them probably still do. I'm not saying they don't, but some people lost everything. They didn't probably have a savings. The house was an heirloom, and they moved in, but they still had to work and make ends meet elsewhere. So you just never know what somebody really is experiencing. And then you have this physical army of people of darkness, of ill will, faces, like they are two-faced, ill will kind of people. Low vibrations, false mask, materialistic gain, leadership power. Yeah, they're in leadership and they have this power. I said the Most High is speaking, and the Most High is speaking and has spoken. Because see, the world, Mother Earth is like, you on my soil. Anywhere you land your feet on this earth is on my soil. And you reap what you sow. And people have been planting a lot of corruption on Mother Earth's soil. Okay? And Mother Earth is like, I'm sick of this shit. Excuse my language. I'm going to cleanse it off. I'm going to fight it off. So Mother Earth is cleansing off and fighting back. Like the Michael Jackson Earth song. Should I play it? I know I said I was going to play it last time, y'all. These messages be taking me all over the place. It literally do. I'm just like, because I want to play the video while I'm talking to you guys. Michael Jackson Earth song. I just had the shunned definition up because some people feel like they're shunned from society now. They don't feel like they can operate in society anymore. Some people will rebuild there, and it is something that can be rebuilt if they are able to. Some people may not. Some people may just want to move and start over, and they don't see their city the same. But I did hear, what is that? I heard, yeah, to die is to be reborn again. And then I heard it's like a hell on earth vibe, especially if you never had to experience this kind of loss of stability. But it could rebirth you into a whole different arena of your life. But it's also shifting the whole world into like it's a different area being shifted upon. I just saw rebuild. Something about rebuild. I'm hearing discernment. Discernment and highly wokeness is key in this time, okay? So, Ice Age. I did hear Ice Age, cleanse, referred to another reading I recently posted. Yeah, I heard Ice Age in one of the readings. And here it's snowing. In my area, y'all, it is snowing. Okay, I got the Michael Jackson Earth song up. I am probably going to play that. But first, let me show you guys this particular message. Did I send it to myself? So this is the client scientist, Peter Cullums. He fled fearing wildfires. Okay, let me go to it. I got some articles I want to talk about. But this is one, okay, if y'all can see that. It's on YouTube. His name is Peter Cullums, Kalm as in Michael US. So he's talking about the wildfires, and he fled 2 years ago. And then there was, of course, people talking about what they lost. The earth and cleanse. Oh, I didn't send it to myself. It was a picture that I thought I sent to myself. I'm so mad. I screenshot it. But basically it said, it's crazy. Half of the world is on fire and half of it is frozen or on ice or something. Then it made me think about the Game of Thrones, the Song of Fire and Ice. In that movie, winter fell. And so this is why this is symbolic to Game of Thrones cards that I might get out. I think I will. If this goes over 50 minutes, y'all, I do apologize, but thank you for staying with me. Thank you for even watching the video. It's a lot of energy I'm receiving lately, so thank you for your patience. So in King's Landing, it was like sunny like New York. Or not New York, excuse me, like California. And so winter, well, New York is a winter state, so anyway, but you know, the California sunny or New York winter, and there had to be balance and order, and the snow ended up coming to King's Landing, I think, in one of those episodes, because King's Landing became so cold-hearted. It's like the snow had to visit, or the snow had to cleanse it and clear up this disruption, and it ended up breaking out in fire. The greed area broke out in fire, and Winterfell ended up coming back to life. The rightful owners, all of that. I don't want to give too much away because I know some of you have not seen Game of Thrones. So spiritual army versus physical army here is rising. And then I heard your born day may be symbolic at this time. The date, the time, or the day could be a reference. And I only said that because today is January 10th. And my born day was exactly a month ago. And here we are in a portal day post these fires. 10-10. From the 10th to the 10th, it could have been something about a shift that took place for humanity. It was like a 3-strike out, okay? And Mother Earth was like, I don't want to do this, but I got to do this. I got to save myself, or I got to save humanity or something. I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. All right, I'm almost finished with my little page. Okay. Then I heard Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's when I started hearing Game of Thrones. And I heard the story battle of fire and ice. And then winter fell, which was the Starks. And they were the noble family of fair justice and righteous, humble, strong, respectful family of leadership roles. It's very strong-minded individuals, very like stood up for they know what was right and was gonna put down what was wrong. I'm hearing Arya, she wasn't playing. Her story is amazing. Jon Snow story is amazing. Just the whole family, Ed Stark, all of them, how they stood up for themselves and for what was right. Then you got King's Landing. That's Cersei. That's, what are their last names? Oh my gosh. The Lannisters. Okay, the greed, the power, the envy, the hatred. They were unfair. They were backstabbers, and they betrayed each other. They betrayed family, friends, and enemies. Okay, they just wanted the crown. They wanted the royal life, and they wanted the throne. And guess what? It all burned down. The throne stayed intact, though. Spirit said it could all burn down besides you, around you, or even if it's like not physically things burning down, things could fall down in your life or crumble around you in a metaphoric way, just because you want to sit on the throne, or just because you have the power to remove people from their throne. So it could disrupt a lot. Let's say you are connected to a family or a community or even a relationship. It could have got disrupted due to a third party situation, person, place, or thing. And it disrupted a lot of other foundations along the way. When it disrupted your chosen path, or if it disrupted a chosen mission, a divine path, or if a community had a lot of corruption and disruption, that third party energy could cause destruction. And again, innocent people are affected. Global, and then it becomes a global thing. So that all burned down in King's Landing. And then I started hearing All Falls Down by Kanye West. Then I heard Mother Earth is battling the powers that were. Mother Earth is battling the powers that were. Everybody that was in power, possibly. Mother Earth is fighting back and crying out. And people, it's kind of like, think about somebody kept picking at you. And all of a sudden, you lash out. I'm hearing the movie Red. It's called Red on Disney. It's a Disney movie. I just literally saw it because one of my nieces was watching it. And it's about her background is like the red dragon, Asian culture. I can't remember the movie in depth, but something told me to go back and watch it because I felt like it was going to come through in a message, and here it is. But yeah, so she has to learn how to control her anger. It's basically what the movie is about, and her heritage, learning to respect her in the midst of it. So these people had to learn how to control their anger or their greed of being powerful. Then I heard, just imagine, some of these people's homes could have been a 10-bedroom, 20-bath, or vice versa, a 20-bedroom, 10-bath home that is now downsized to a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Life is not the same, and it's never going to be the same. Because this one guy was like, he could rebuild, but he doesn't have all the money to rebuild with the property taxes and all of that. So let's listen to this guy. He's walking to his home. His home is still intact. because he saved it.
Well, it's devastating. I've lived here my whole life. I know these people that lived in all these houses. I know the houses. This is my memories, and they're gone. But, you know, unfortunately, this is California, and California is a desert, and you get fires like this. This is natural.
Time capsules. All the memories are in another time zone and timeline.
The house was built by my mother and father in 1960, and I lived here my whole life. So there's a lot of memories here, and I think I owed it to them as well to try my best to save it. But just with the hose, I got the heavier hoses.
He had his own hose, and he battled his own fires.
Helmet, you know, construction helmet from work. There you go, hosey. And then when you see this vortex of embers in that wind, it's pretty scary. You know, but some things in life are worth fighting for, you know? I mean, if I were to lose this house, it would be very difficult to afford to be able to build a new house, to pay the enormous property taxes they have here. What would I do? These are my wife, so I better take care of them.
He said, what would I do? He said, what would I do? And that's what a lot of people are saying. What are they going to do? The property taxes, everything, rebuilding from scratch. Even then, even though his house is intact, look at his neighborhood. Okay, so this is a lot. Then okay, leave the world behind. Yeah, then at 2:22 and 2:23 p.m. I heard it's the magnitude of how it burned, what it burned, and how fast of the direction it burned. Yeah, and that was it. Well, at least I got through those notes. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to get a card before this gets to an hour. Look at this. 5 of Wands, battles. This is going to cause a lot of... I'm saying this is like that spiritual battle. Look. And then you also have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, Daenerys, this is in her purity state. Her purity state. And if we think about Daenerys' character, she ended up feeling like she lost it all. And she kind of went mad. And kind of like started fighting. Like her anger kind of got ahead of her. And so, but she thought she was fighting for what was right. But she was really fighting out of like what she's lost or who she lost. On this particular, the packaging of it, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the Imprints. You went into Hermit, you had to kind of be swordy and cut certain things off or certain people off as you were training for this battle. Because you were training for this battle. Okay, that's why some of you were in Hermit, didn't realize it. But you were being mentally prepared to sharpen your spiritual enlightenment to fight this battle for humanity. Okay, this is where we at. Yeah, this is where we at. This is real talk. If you look on the news, what's happening is real. And this time, it's some real news. Somebody said they're trying to figure out if this is AI, if this is a movie that's going on in Hollywood. I was like, what? So people want to know if this is a movie being played. I mean, I could see their point because it's in Hollywood where actors are. So some people say, oh, this is an act. Well, I personally have family that live there. That ain't no act, boo-boo. Not no act at all. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, God, Spirit. 10 of coins. Wow. That's like the Ten of Pentacles. And then this Seven of Coins is in reverse. Someone is like, their Ten of Coins is like not moving. Hold on. I'm being called to go. If this goes over an hour, y'all, I apologize. I'm gonna try to keep it within an hour. I need to go to the Seven of Coins though. The reversed, because it's calling me to look up Seven of Coins reversed, shows that in this time for a rethink, change your approach and renegotiate terms, or decide that this project or relationship is not worth future input. Procrastinate no longer. Yeah, this is like the Ten of Pentacles. Someone is thinking if they should pour their investments back into this property or where they came from. They don't know what to invest in anymore as well. Yep, spiritual burp. The upright meaning of Ten of Coins is the joyful. Ten of Coins shows consolidating wealth and sharing love. So this includes relationship, commitment, marriage, wedding gifts, inheritance, strong ties across the generations, and a close friendship circle. Relationships and investments mature. Additional meanings include good advice from an older person and finding your dream home. Look at that. I cannot make that shit up. Somebody trying to see if they should invest again in their dream home. And some people may. This is teaching the world how to invest as well in purchasing in homes. The cost of living is so tremendously high, like extremely high everywhere. So people are really trying to figure out their investments. Yeah, the star. Oh, y'all, too many cards just fell out. But that's why the star energy. Now this card did come out. That's why you're here. The star is here. And y'all, then we talk about star seeds. The star seeds are here to wake up the stars and the physical. The Ten of Swords. Somebody, it says traitor. That's crazy. I feel like I dropped more. And if I did, hold on, y'all. Well, oh, there it is. Yep, I sure did. Eight of Coins, building, and King of Cups. You're about to probably start building with a King of Cups, somebody who loves you. Because you've been pouring into this. Like your star energy, your star quality has been pouring into healing, or your Emperor, Empress vibe has been proven that you've been working towards. Like you've been working, like you've been working for this. You've been preparing for this. It's like you've been planning for this day, for your mental, because you know that you've been X'd out or got a lot of Ten of Swords in your back. You had to experience a lot of backstabs too, in order to sympathize as well. Even if you didn't have like a backstab, you just had to go through a lot of things that were hurtful in order to sympathize with these kind of star energies and with everybody's energies, because the star card showing up here. You're the light here for these people. Yeah, that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's time. Look, the Queen of Swords did come out. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Look, that's like that battle of fire and ice. So these people really probably wanted to sit on the path. But look, the Emperor showed up. You out here fighting, and Jon Snow is the rightful owner of the throne in Winterfell. Or just period, to be honest. That's to me like winter is here and everybody is listening in this silent time of the world. I'm going to end it there. If it did not resonate, don't force the fit of this message, okay? Love and light. Namaste.